My son was having a hard time, difficult time, kind of getting mixed up with the wrong crowds of people, going into a lot of bad peer pressure from other people, other students, people his age. I first learned about Renew when Miss Carini called and explained the program to me briefly about what it was about and what it was supposed to do, and asked if it was okay for Lance to join the program. And I said, sure, definitely. Anything that would cause a positive outcome. I was kind of excited, definitely excited, hoping, that the program would work for Lance and that he would be able to go and do the right things and, pull himself out of the rut he was in and, choose better options and set better goals for himself and know that there is much, better things out of life than where he was at the time.
Before I started the Renew process, I basically wanted to drop out of school. I didn't like going to school. I felt like not many people liked me, and I just couldn't stand coming here any day. I hated it. It was bad. I was not on track to graduate. I failed 5 classes. Miss Jackson and Miss Carini, they have helped me more than just Renew. Because I did the Renew program and I finished it and did all that, and then they actually are still with me, and I talk to them every single day about what goes on in my life and about what's happening in my life, and they actually do help me a lot. It made me feel like somebody actually cared. Because before, I would come to school and teachers would just look at me like I'm just one of those other kids that don't do anything. But then once they showed me that people care, I actually started doing well in school.
He didn't talk much about what he wanted to do before. He was hanging with the wrong children, the other groups, the peers, they were bad influences in that. And he really now has pride. He's really proud of what he's doing, and he has a goal. And I think that's what really matters, something to lean and look forward to.
It helped him to realize that the path that he was on wasn't a good path, and that there is a better, there's better options, and you can, get further when you set goals for yourself and, know that there's people that are there for you. Instead of working against everybody, it kind of helped him work with everybody and get himself straightened out.
They had a meeting that discussed what was going on with the program, with his teachers and that. He was beaming. He was so proud because he was doing so well in it. They were telling us how he was achieving more in each class, how well he was doing. He was talking about how far he had come. There was his faults, what he had done, and how he had changed things, and what his main goal was, where he wanted to go in college and that, and how he wanted to change.
I would like to either go to a trade school or a college, somewhere where I can pursue my life. My other goals were to get my driver's license. I got my permit 2 weeks ago. Another goal was to actually come to school and get good grades, and that definitely happened. It actually makes me feel very good inside because it actually shows that I'm succeeding and actually going to do something in my life other than just sitting back and not really caring about anything or anyone and just not doing anything. Before, I used to actually leave the school, just walk out one of the doors, just left. And my friends ask me all the time, do you want to leave school? Do you want to leave school? And I tell them, there's no reason to leave school. Why leave school? If you're leaving school, you're not going to do good. You're going to end up sitting somewhere you don't want to be, just like everybody else that drops out of high school.
His grades are phenomenal now. Like, he just tries a lot harder and studies a lot harder. It makes me proud. He's definitely moving forward and doing things that he should be doing.
He's very intelligent, and he's just going to bring it out. And I think they strive to bring that out in the children. They help them to bring out the better parts that are there, you know, instead of being drugged down by everybody else.
My goals before Renew, I didn't have any goals. I could really care less what happened in my life. It was just, I was going with the flow. After the Renew program, I actually stayed in school. I actually went to all my classes, never skipped any classes, still haven't skipped any classes. I have goals and I need to set them and reach them. It actually shows that you can actually do things. It's not, oh, let's just do this, let's just do that. There's actually set something and do it. It makes me feel really good to reach some of the goals that I set. I think it worked for me because it actually gave me the chance to speak out and tell people what actually was going on in my life. Because before, I didn't really tell nobody about anything. And the Renew program opened that up, and it took a lot of weight off my shoulders, a lot of weight. And now I'm not really thinking about the past. I'm thinking more for the future, not what happened in my life, what I'm going to do with my life.
Lance has turned around. He smiles a lot. I see him with his brothers a lot more than he used to be. He's changed, loafing with some of the peers that he did that weren't a good influence. He's doing his homework. Just looking at his outlook, you know what I mean? He really is trying. He's different all the way around. He's very proud, and he will go out and do it. It's like you could see if he wants to do something, he's going to do it. He's not going to say, I can't do it, because he'll laugh. He will tell you one thing I always said, don't say, I can't until you try. You got to try. I think Renew showed him there's more out there, that you don't have to stay where you're at, that if you try, you can go anywhere you want, and you can accomplish something in life. And I think that's what happened.
I definitely would recommend Renew to other families. I think it is a wonderful opportunity. You know, definitely a positive outcome from the program.
If your child needs help, check out Renew, because it's good for them. It's one of the best things they'll do. I think the schools should be involved in Renew all the way around, because it's there for the children, and it will help them achieve things in life, instead of thinking, I can't go somewhere because you can.